Hello to all my friends out there. So it's dinner time. I'm making a double cheeseburger at home. I have partially soy hamburgers that I bought at Walmart that cost me 50 or 60 cents each. So I have mozzarella cheese, but I also have this. I don't know why this stuff wouldn't be good on hamburgers. It probably would. I stockpile cheese, so if you have some meat, like these soy burgers, partially soy burgers, and you put a little cheese on them, then you know they're going to be nutritious. But something occurred to me, and the something is would it be better to buy partial soy burgers, or rather 20 or 30% fat? So I fried my soy burgers in some olive oil. And now I just want to, so you figure my meat might have been $1.20 maximum. So I'll put a little cheese. And, you know, I'll just let the cheese melt for a minute. So here's my double cheeseburger. So, you know, you really can't buy a cheeseburger this cheap, a good double cheeseburger. So I'll prop it up so it drains. So I'm starting a new meal plan, and something occurred to me. This is how you learn, by doing. It's mechanical learning. Okay, Saturday was chicken. And I had chickens, potato, corns, yogurt, and cereal for a snack. And then tonight is a hamburger meal. I'm having a double cheeseburger. I had a big salad. You guys saw it for lunch. So I really don't need anything but a cheeseburger tonight. And this is more than enough for a whole meal. So next week on Saturday, I could have a chicken meal. And on Sunday, I could have a cheeseburger meal. And that will help me stockpile the meat. I stockpiled chicken, hamburger, partially soy, and bacon ends. But I think this month I'm going to switch it to hamburger, partially soy, chicken, and turkey burger. I think that might be a better combo. I'm moving a little bit away from pork, not because I think pork is half wild boar and human, but I think possibly maybe the Chinese could have taken over the pork. And so I went to the Adventist church, and they pretty much, you know, prophesy no meeting at the end of times. Not saying it's the end of times, but maybe moving a little bit away from pork and maybe processed meat, and going more to, even though the soy is partially soy, I'll get into why that might be a good idea in a minute. So I made 4 cups of tea, and I made what did I do with that? Oh, here it is. I got organic black tea, and I have hairs all over. I'm ready to go crazy. I need a haircut. I have this tea I bought at the 99-cent only store, and it makes really good tea, and it's strong enough for me so that I can drink it, you know, without getting hyper. Hyperactivity is a big, huge problem for me. So for my hamburger, I want to use bread because bread is cheaper than hamburger buns, and at 99-cent only, ow, I got this, I really like this. It's sourdough bread for $1.99. See how it's almost gone? What it was really good for is my tuna sandwiches at lunchtime. So I'll be getting some more bread since that bread works out good. 1 loaf of bread lasts me about a week or 2, so I know that. And my meal plan is coming along nicely. So let's see, I will have, oh, I wanted to mention my garden. See this stuff? Bugs really, really like it. They ate my plants down to nothing. It is supposed to kill eggs, larvae, and adult stages of insects. Well, the bugs in California ate all my leaves, and you can see it's this far gone. And I didn't have many plants, and the bugs ate all my leaves. So I would not suggest neem oil. And in fact, I would suggest it was pretty much useless. I would like to say that the bugs seem to enjoy it. So I will have some mayonnaise. So, you know, I like these loaves or these pieces of bread that are 1.5 pieces of bread actually. And that gives you more than enough. If you eat it all, that's good. If not, that's good too. Don't eat it. You know, save it for later. So I have ketchup. This isn't my favorite mustard, but you know, I got a big one, so I'm eating it down. So what I'm doing is now, what is wrong with this thing? Very annoying. Okay, so I'll just put my double cheeseburger on here. And then I have pickles, dill. Well, it's relish, but it's good enough. So a lot of times, before the corona, I used to go out for a double cheeseburger, but it's a lot safer making my own. And I have these small tomatoes. They'll be good enough. Put a few small tomatoes on my hamburger. Wow, it looks like one little tomato is just about, yeah, that's enough. And I don't think I need any lettuce. I have plenty of lettuce this afternoon. So this is a substantial hamburger. So look. This is a cheap meal, less than $2. You know what's out of control expensive is Beyond Burgers. They're very expensive, and they're not hamburger either. So there's my tasty meal. Here I stockpile mozzarella, cheddar, jalapeno, cheese, any kind I can find. Probably the best deal. And I just added this, and this is great, like Velveeta and this stuff for the stockpile. And then for snacks, I will have tonight sometime. I have the toasted O's, and I have this kind of powdered milk, but they have a good one that's packages at Walmart too. And then, you know, I have some strawberry yogurt that I can eat for snacks. And so during the 6 months that we've been confined, that we've been in house arrest, I have developed a lot of bad habits. So I'm having to go through and the day before yesterday or yesterday, I ate the pork sausage without even thinking, although I am going to have the rest, all the food in my refrigerator I will eat. And then I'm going to go through everything and try to make better choices. And so instead of grabbing so many cookies, have a bowl of cereal or eat a bowl of yogurt. That gives you a little fruit. Okay, so now, how many minutes are we at? All right. Water from the Three Gorges Dam is hitting Wuhan, China. This is not good because their military's there and their nuclear plant is there, and God knows what else. and this dam is ready to, let out water going backwards and forwards, maybe both. And what's bad is it's also flooding the farmland, which is really, really bad. That could lead to food shortage. Okay, Russia, on the other hand, has massive fires. That is bad because once the timber burns, then you have only snow, and if it rains or if the snow melts, that could cause massive floods. India is having massive floods and parts of Asia, so they're flooding. There's been prophecies that, the prophecies are these whirlwinds, a giant one, a black one is going to hit the center of the U.S. As to whether that might happen or not, I don't know. A lot of people say, well, you shouldn't listen to psychics. Well, it's too late. I already accidentally heard it, and so now it's in my mind, and now it's in your mind. So the grand solar minimum is going to last 11 years. Call it what you want. It's a mini ice age, and it can create all kinds of problems, like those massive rains we had last year. That was worrisome. And this is year 2, going on year 2, and we have the pandemics. Do I think this is the end of the world? No, but we could be heading for a grand solar minimum. Heavy snow, heavy rains, floods, loss of crops, possibly famines. So let's say we said to ourselves, okay, I want to mention something. You will notice I have very few followers. And it was the same thing when I worked. People did not want to hear what I had to say. And I'm wondering what kind of condition those people are in right now in hair salons, and I can only imagine. I wanted to mention something funny. See this little comb? When I was working as a hairdresser, this would generate so much hatred. I would stockpile these like 10 at a time, then I would go to use it, and then I couldn't find it, and then I would start cursing. Now why would anyone need this? Well, ratting, well, lifting, but also for edging. You can straighten your edge, or you can make a very sharp point. And so, I would just get so irate, and it is so funny. So anyway, it's not my issue anymore, thank God. But nobody wanted to listen to me. But what I'm saying is stockpile food, pile your house full to the rafters, do whatever you have to do. If you have to go to the food bank, go to the food bank. If you have to go to the food pantry, go to the food pantry. If you have to get food stamps, get food stamps, and do it now. Okay, now, Rockstar Flipper bought it looked like an entire thrift store. And what he's doing is he's selling his stuff in bulk. And he's creating huge boxes, and he's mailing these boxes. And so, I've been trying to figure out how to, I told my brother, I feel I have so much stuff, I'm going crazy. And he said, why don't you buy a thrift store? And I said, I think I already did, but he actually bought a thrift store. A couple of years ago, I quit buying in bulk, but I might buy jewelry in bulk if I see something I like. So he bought the whole thrift store. So, okay, some of you might be like me and just have your own thrift store. So go to Rockstar Flipper and figure out how he's dispersing with his massive amount of clothes he bought. I think it was 50,000 pieces or some huge amount, 5,000. Anyway, it was the whole garage full of garbage bags. So, why, Rhoda, should we stockpile our house full of food? Well, why should we do that? Well, there's a good reason. One, inflation. I think I see evidence of inflation. Another thing is food shortages, actual shortages. Well, how would these happen? Well, because our suppliers could start selling to the highest bidder, which might be China and Russia, leaving us with shortages. Could that ever happen? Oh, no, 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 no. We don't know. It's not the future yet. But the handwriting is on the wall. Okay, food shortages. I'd say the bigger danger would be inflation. Right now we have the empty shelves again. What I see things that are a bit on the high side. Okay, riots. So you might be thinking, why do you even worry about riots? Well, I witnessed one, and it wasn't pretty. It was burning and looting. I live in a good area, and if you had asked me, would that ever happen, I would say no. Well, guess what? They come to any area they want. So there is a perceived mistreatment by the police, but actually, there was in no way it warranted destroying the entire city of La Mesa. All the innocent, hardworking people, they had been locked down, and then they were destroyed. Their businesses were trashed, and then they reopened, and then we had to close again due to the COVID. I'm sure a lot of people are totally ruined by now. Another thing is, I would suggest save your change. I find it a pain in my neck to get change now. So just start, if something is, less than $1, start paying in cash so you can. I've been zipping my cards, and I go, no, you need to pay in cash so you can get change. So, okay, so what about this part soy burger? Why should I eat that stuff? The big box is $9 as opposed to $20. With $9, you could buy a big package of evaporated milk or 2 of these milks. So, you're getting more bang for your money. And if your house isn't piled full to the rafters, then, maybe, just maybe, you might want to think about that. If you have kids, and those kids don't have any milk, or if you have a baby, and that baby does not have any formula, look at this. This will do. It's going to be bad, you guys. So, so part soy hamburger is $10 as opposed to $20, and you could buy powdered milk. I stockpiled chicken from Walmart. I think this is the way to go. Chicken. This was a little under $6 chicken with no bones. Here is the turkey burger I got at 99 cents only. And then I have cheese and stuff up there. I have a few TV dinners. This is cheaper and so much better. So chicken, rice, and beans. I ran into a lady, and she said, if you buy chicken, rice, and beans, chances are you will not go hungry. I think that's true. Canned fruit and canned vegetables. I get the vegetables at Walmart. I would get cans because they last a long time. And at the 99-cent store, sometimes you can, and Dollar Tree, you could get the big cans of pears and peaches and pineapple. Okay, so now for oil, and this is the better grape jam, but you get more with this one. Okay, in the Bible, it's just like 2 things mentioned. There was 10 virgins, 5 stored the oil, 5 didn't. And I thought it was possibly in reference to the Holy Spirit. One of the followers said during World War II, the people were so desperate they tried to consume motor oil. So I will be stockpiling olive oil. I have some Dollar Tree oil as well. And then grape stuff. Grapes, raisins, grape jam, and grape juice. Also, in the Bible it makes reference to the the masses of hungry people, and there was a boy with 5 small fish and some bread. We'll get into that. So oil, stockpile, stockpile grape stuff. I don't know what the significance of grapes and wine is, but I don't drink wine because, you know, I had a drinking problem. Okay, and then I have recently stocked tuna, canned chicken, small ham, Spam, and the big cans of salmon. For one person, the salmon will give you 3 meals. So canned tuna, chicken, ham, Spam, and salmon, or whatever kind of meat you like. During the Depression, one of the most miserable things was not enough meat. I would say until your freezer is stocked so full of meat and cheese and lunch meat, don't buy any expensive meat. Okay, crackers and peanut butter, because you can use crackers like bread. You know, like chili and crackers, and they last longer than bread. Okay, oatmeal. I will be getting the big 14 pound bags of oatmeal. I will show you. Also, they say popcorn. I'm not sure why. Flour, sugar, and yeast, so you can make bread, or baking soda and baking powder. Cheese, jars of this. I just discovered this, and Velveeta cheese for making macaroni and cheese. So if you have some cheap fish sticks and some macaroni and cheese and some peas, you can get by. Pasta and spaghetti sauce. You know, pick up 1 or 2. Boxes of cereal and milk. Okay, and then consider dented cans, damaged packages, and marked down food. Marked down food would be produce, cheese, meat, and yogurt. Those are easy. You just wait around, and when they mark them down, grab them. So, okay, you guys, everyone be careful. You know, I was out walking, and this lady comes up to me and she goes, "We're outside, where is your mask?" I go, "You need to worry about the social distancing. When you are outside with parts per million," I'm not talking about big crowds. You guys saw the crowds on my video where I was at the mall. It was that day. So, you know, don't be stupid, but, you know, don't take unnecessary chances either. There is no reason to wear a mask outside if people are not around, and you should not be in a large crowd. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.